Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm going to be doing my update to the Partners in Cream Project Pan. This is a project where you work on all cream or liquid or gel products, just anything that is not a powder, and it was created by Steph Lyons and Dylan from Outward Processing. I will have both of their channels listed in the description box. I've been working on 6 items at a time, and every time I hit my goal on something, I will roll a new item in its place. This past month was pretty challenging for me makeup wise, so my numbers are a little lower than I would like. I even considered skipping this update, but I thought I should just get it done, and next month is the finale. So it's a nice little check-in for me and for you to see where I am at with these items. I am rolling a few things out that I just know I'm not going to work on this next month. I think it will help me feel a little less overwhelmed. Not that I'm feeling overwhelmed, it'll just be nice to have less things in my panning drawer. Throughout this whole year, I've always had a nail polish, a foundation, and a cream bronzer in this project. The other 3 items have just been anything that I felt like working on at the moment. So the first thing that I always talk about is my nail polish. Currently I'm working on my Rimmel London Lasting Finish Pro, and this is the shade Spice Romance. Last update I had 10 uses on this, and I had rolled it in the May update, which is quite a few months to only get 10 uses, and I used it 0 times this past month, so I was not able to make a new line marking. Some months I was able to make a line marking, some months I wasn't, so this product has been a little inconsistent for me throughout the year, and I am going to be rolling it out and not replacing it with anything. I think this project you can work on 3 to 6 items, either 4 to 6 or 3 to 6. So I am just going to decrease the number of items that I'm working on this next month before the finale. That's just what I think will work better for me. Even though I've only got 10 uses on this, I have painted my nails more times this year than I have probably in the last 10 years of my life. I do not paint my nails on a regular basis. I guess I don't care that much. And my job, technically, I'm not supposed to have chipped nail polish. So the past years, I just never painted my nails because I didn't want to upkeep my nails, honestly. And I feel weird about going to salons. Painting nail polish has definitely been a challenge for me. And if I had just set a goal to use this 10 times, I would have met that. But crazy Stephanie, I had not panned a nail polish before this year. I didn't know how long it was going to take, so I was like, oh, I'll empty it. No. So I have 2 other nail polishes in other projects that are just usage goals, and for next year, if I do pan a nail polish, I will definitely stick to like a 5-use goal, 10-use goal maybe. But yeah, I've definitely learned a lesson in my panning style with nail polish through this project, which was helpful. Next is the foundation that I'm working on, and it is my Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I have the shade 110 Porcelain. This is a little light for me and a little yellow for me, so I have to mix it with another foundation to make it work. That's how I'm using it today. So I do use about half the amount that I would use for a whole use, if that makes sense. I know it makes sense to you, but it just sounded kind of funny. And my goal is to finish this. Here are all of my line markings. I had 49 uses before this update. I started here, and the 49 uses got me to this line here. I did make a slight, I did make another mark. I only used it 4 more times with a total of 53 uses in this project. It's really hard to tell, but I can see, like, you can't tell, but right behind the washi tape, there is a window where I can see like the level of the foundation. So that's where I marked it. But when you look down in past the side, you can see the foundation is a lot lower than what it shows on the sidewalls. And when I used it today, it started sputtering air. So I know I'm super close. I think I might try to depot this after this video so I can get as much product out of it as I can. Not quite finished. I really feel like I will be able to finish this by the finale next month. Cross your fingers for me. Next is my cream bronzer, and this past month I've been working on my Pearl Beauty Core. What is this called? I always forget what she calls this. Multi-purpose lip and face stick in the shade Real Depth. I rolled this in September, and I had used it 16 times in September. Like I said, this month has not been very good for me for use, so I only used it 7 times, and I try to use it almost every time I do my makeup. Of course, I'm not wearing it today because I wasn't thinking. I'm wearing a different cream bronzer than I'm panning, but this is where I am. I'm not able to make a new mark, but you can tell I just draw this on my face so it looks kind of gross. But I have a total of 23 uses. My goal is 40 uses. That's kind of a goal I set for all the cream bronzers as I roll them in. I just do 40 uses at a time, and it's worked really well for me. So I have 17 uses left. I really hope I wear makeup that many days or more. I don't plan on not wearing makeup, but you really don't know how the days go. But I'm gonna really try to hit my 40 use goal by the finale. I love this thing. I really do love the tone of this. It's a cool tone. They actually market it as a blush, but it works great for me as a contour. Here it is swatched, and you can just see it's a really good tone on my skin. Next is the item that has been in this project for the longest. It's been in since February, so basically the whole year, and it is my Depotted Bite lipstick in the shade Mocha. This is what it was looking like last month, and I had 79 uses in this project alone. I think I depotted it sometime in like May or June. I'll throw it on the screen. And I only got 3 uses out of it this past month. I am wearing it on my cheeks today, but I have a powder blush on top, so you can't really see the tone of it, but this is what it's looking like now. I feel like the pan size looks about the same because the outer rim is pretty thick still, so I'm trying to work on the outer edge instead of in the middle. I really wanted to finish this by the end of the year, but I know it's not going to happen. And yeah, it'll be really satisfying to see this empty, hopefully early next year. I haven't swatched this for you guys in a really long time, so let me do that. It's a really pretty shade. It's very pigmented, as I said, it was a lipstick, but that is it kind of sheared out a little bit. It's a really pretty tone. It's very, very old. I think I can see like bubbles forming in it. I don't know. It doesn't break me out yet, so I'm gonna keep using it. I was panning another blush. This is actually a lip and cheek tint from Benefit. It's a Go-Go tint, and this is a really pretty bubblegum pink shade for me. I rolled this in May, and by the last update, I had 25 uses. I said in that update that I wasn't really sure how much use I would get out of it in the fall and winter, but I would just keep it in to see how I felt about it. And I got 0 uses out of it this past month, and I do not see myself using it at all this in November before the finale. So I am gonna roll this out. I cannot tell how much product is left in this. It weighs the same every time I weigh it. It's 5 grams. I think that's just the packaging. And I tried getting the stopper out of the Benefit High Beam, which is the exact same packaging as this, and I couldn't get it out. I haven't tried taking this stopper out, but honestly don't know if I care enough to try. This will just go back into my collection. I'm gonna keep it until it either breaks me out, starts smelling funny, or I can't get any more product out on the brush. But I'm going to take a little break from it, put it back in my drawer, and I'm sure you'll be seeing it in a project next spring or summer. But I have 25 uses in this project, which I'm pretty happy about, but my goal was to finish it, and I did not hit that goal. The last item I've been working on is my Saie Super Glow, I always get that wrong, my Saie Glowy Super Gel in the shade Star Glow. I rolled this in August, and as you can see, I've had semi-consistent use. This is where I started. And at this mark last month, I had 11 uses on it. I used it 4 more times, so I have a total of 15 uses, and you can see my marking there. I do have this on underneath my foundation and mixed into my foundation. I do count that as 2 separate uses. I know people may count that as 1 use, like 1 day, but some days I would use it in my foundation and I would count that as 1 use. And then some days I would use it under my foundation and count that as 1 use. So that's how it works in my brain, to count each of those uses as 1. I really got to focus on this to finish it by the finale. I think I can. If this space is 4 uses, I'm gonna guess about 12 uses will allow me to finish this. And I think I'm just gonna try to use it every time I do my makeup until it's finished. I do not really enjoy this. It's not my favorite. I definitely will not repurchase it. So glad I have the mini. That's all for this project. I am rolling out 2 things, but I'm going to continue working on the 4 remaining items until the finale. Hopefully I'll have some really good progress and empties or goals met by then. And I hope you enjoyed this update. Let me know how you're doing in this project down below. If you're not subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy makeup and painting content, I encourage you to subscribe so you can catch all of my finales next month. And I will see you in my next video.